Hello book lovers, my name is Lena Khodakivska. Welcome on my channel. Well guys, my sweet little boy is in kindergarten. That's why I finally have time to speak about books, in particular about my favorite author. Well, I do know that there are a lot of people who love books by Marc Levy as much as I do. But guys, I found out that there are still people who haven't heard about Marc Levy and haven't read his books. That's why I decided to fix it and tell you about this brilliant author, Marc Levy. So, Marc Levy is the most read French author alive today. He has written 19 novels to date, and his first novel, which he dedicated to his son, in French "Et si c'était vrai," or in English "If Only It Were True," was later adapted for the big screen. I'm sure most of you watched this movie, Just Like Heaven, with amazing Reese Witherspoon and Mark Ruffalo. Well, I can talk about books by Marc Levy endlessly, and you know, it was pretty hard to choose one or two to talk about. That's why I would try to tell you about maybe the best of the best, or the ones that impressed me deeply, and surely about his latest ones. Well, if you tell me I haven't heard anything about Marc Levy and I haven't read any of his books, what book would you recommend to read first? Well, me and Cat Joseph, the great reader, would definitely recommend you such book by Marc Levy as Le Voleur, dernière, or in English, The Shadow Thief. Well guys, this book made me cry. This book stuck in my memory forever, and the point is not only in love story now. The main point in this book is about lost time, lost opportunities, and a love of mother for her son and vice versa. Well, if you decide to start reading books by Marc Levy, try first his book Le Voleur, dernière, or The Shadow Thief. By the way, I will write in caption all the names of the books properly, so you can check out it by yourself. La dernière de Stanfield, oh, The Last of Stanfields by Marc Levy. I read this book a year ago and I loved it. This book relates both to historical fiction and thriller that it was pretty interesting to read it. Well, the plot is quite twisty. Two main characters, young London journalist Eleanor Rigby Donovan and young man George Harrison Collins, receive letters, anonymous letters, that turn their worlds upside down. Well, they have to go back to the past and to reveal all the family secrets and to find out what happened in the past. I love the names of the main characters so much. You know, you should read this book in order to know why the main characters got such names. Well guys, if you love mystery, love story and mysterious crime, I bet you will love this book. Freshly baked book by Marc Levy, or his latest book, is Une Fille Comme Elle, or A Woman Like Her. I read this book in May this year and I fell in love with this book. Guys, this is irresistible, brilliant comedy, romantic comedy by Marc Levy. I laughed so much while reading this book. Two main characters, Claude and Sanji. Sanji is a young businessman from Mumbai. He comes to New York and he has to help his elderly uncle. That's why he agrees to become an operator elevator in the last city's mechanical elevators. Well, the next main character is Claude. She is a young, inspiring actress. Unfortunately, she is confined to a wheelchair after a tragic accident, but she's still positive, very optimistic and inspiring character that you will love this character from the first pages. When Claude meets Sanji, she has no idea, as well as others inhabitants of the building, that Sanji is a successful businessman from Mumbai. Well, if you want to know whether such a girl as Claude can fall in love with such a guy as Sanji, you can read this book and find it out. Well, book lovers, This one, La Première, Jour, La Première, Nuit de Marc Levy, or The First Day, The First Night by Marc Levy, is my current read. I should say that this book took my breath away. I don't want to finish reading it because it's so full of twists. It's a sort of virtual traveling around the globe. Well, the main characters of this book, ambitious archaeologist Kira and passionate astrophysicist Adrian, will show you the remotest part of the world. Their love story is developing on the background of the crazy dangerous adventures. Well guys, this book is really multi-vector book. In this book you will find not only love story but lots of historical, archaeological, geographical facts. It seems to me that if you are a person of adventurous spirit, you will love this book. Well, one more thing I would like to share with you concerning Marc Levy and his books is that every single book by Marc Levy is full of sincerity, wisdom and generosity. It seems to me Marc Levy is able to turn even unhappiest end into happy end. That's why it seems to me every single book by Marc Levy is full of inspiration. And you know, after reading his book, every book, there is a great desire to call this writer and say thank you, a huge thank you, because you make this world better. You bring joy and happiness and inspiration to people. Well, keep on creating. Well guys, I hope you enjoy reading the books by Marc Levy as much as I do. I do hope you will love this video. See you soon. Thank you for watching our video. Bye!